What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So from the title of this video, you guys already know we are addressing the question that I've been asked quite a lot the last few months. A lot of people, whether it's people in my friend groups, people I see at car meets, people on Instagram, people on YouTube, the most common question I get asked is, where is my turbo Mitsubishi Lancer? What's wrong with it? What's going on? Haven't seen it on the channel for a while. So without further ado, let's talk about it. If you guys are new to the channel and don't know what I'm talking about, this is the car that we're talking about. My 2015 Mitsubishi Lancer GT that is far from stock, turbocharged, wide body, big brakes, my show car. So much work being done to the car. But yeah, essentially what had happened is quite a few months back, I want to say this was April 2025, I was taking it to a car meet out of town. It was about an hour's drive, hour to hour and a half drive to the Slow Sunday meet that happens in San Antonio, Texas. I brought the car out and I was about halfway there. I was cruising my buddies and I heard a weird sound. So we stopped at the gas station at Buc-ee's. It was making a weird sound whenever I started the car up. It was making like a ticking sound. The more I would rev the car, it would kind of like go faster. And I didn't really know what it was. You know, I wanted to play it safe. I was about halfway, so probably a good 45 minutes away from the meet location. As much as I wanted to show the car, I wanted to play it safe. So I actually left the car at my buddy Spencer's house and went to the car meet with one of my other buddies.
I don't know.
Right, so got back. I took the chance. I drove the car home. 45 minutes, you know, I stayed out of boost. But essentially what had happened was the car was just sitting after that. I went on a trip. I went back to Singapore to see family for my brother's wedding. And then I want to say it sat in my garage at home for maybe 2 months to about June. And finally I decided, you know what, I'm back from vacation. It's back to get the car back on the road. I really want my Turbo Lancer back on the road to bring it to car meets, bring it to events, and it's my pride and joy. So I reached out to my buddy Long's Automotive, owner of Long's Automotive, who actually has been a buddy of mine for many years, and he did the turbo build process on the Lancer back in 2020. Again, you know, for the most part, most stuff I bolt on, but I wanted him to do it because we were also putting cams in the car at the time. We had to drill bung to the oil pan, so quite a bit of work had to be done. So I wanted him to do it, right? So yeah, he did it. Everything was fine. Car ran good. Yeah, I don't really know what is going on. It's been quite a while, and I know he's been really busy. So long story short is, do I have the car? Yes, I still have the Turbo Lancer. It is not in my possession right now because it's still at the shop. I know it's dragged on probably longer than I would like, but he's trying to hook me up as a buddy. So he's trying to charge me a better rate. The downside is he's trying to work on it on his own time. I understand it's been quite a few months, and I've reached out to him every month or so to check in on the progress. But like I say, he's working on other projects. He's also currently in the process of moving to a different shop. So expanding his shop to a different location. So quite a lot going on his plate. But yeah, hopefully you'll be hearing some sort of good news soon. The last time I heard back was a couple weeks back. He texted me saying that he's about to dig into it and diagnose it. Haven't heard back yet, but as soon as I get updates, hopefully I'll be able to fill you guys in. He's guessing, again, we have to open up the block to see what's going on. It could be anywhere from maybe a 5-hour job to a 15-hour job. And I've had friends say it could be anything from maybe a lifter tick. It could be, you know, maybe cam, something with the cam gears. It could be rod knock. It could be I need a new engine. So I don't know. I think what scares me the most is not knowing how much the bill's going to be. I'm sure some of you guys could relate, right? But yeah, I don't know if it's just, you know, replacing of maybe the cam gears, right? Or if I need a new short block, that's going to be an expensive fix. It does sound like the top end, so I don't know. I really don't know until we dig into it. Once we open a block, we'll find out what's going on. And if I do have to go to the extreme to replace the engine, do I replace it with another 2.4 liter 4B12 Lancer engine out of a Lancer GT? So same setup. Do I go with a 4B11T engine like the Evo 10 engine? I know a lot of buddies are like, yeah, just go for the Evo 10 engine. Easier said than done. It is definitely a lot more expensive. Also, if I were to do a new motor like the Evo 10 motor, I probably want to swap out the transmission as well. So I don't know. That's going to be a huge bill. I don't know. So like I said, we're just going to wait for diagnosis and then figure out what plan of action we're going to take. And if you guys are wondering what is causing it, I honestly don't really know. The car has been turboed for about 5 years. Like I said, we started the turbo process in 2020, and at the time of filming this video, 2025. So 5 years. I don't daily drive the car. I drive it once in a while. And I have taken the car on road trips to different cities as far as Houston. So about a 3-hour drive one way after the turbo. Taking multiple trips. I think I've been to San Antonio, been to, you know, smaller trips, bringing the car meets. I've driven an hour to car meets. So I definitely push it when I do drive the car, even though I don't drive it a whole lot. I do run low boost in summer. So about 4 or 5 pounds of boost. When it's cooler weather, like fall or winter, I turn it up a little bit, anywhere from like 5 to 7 pounds of boost. I don't think I'm over boosting. So pretty conservative, right? And again, you know, when you run something like an NA to turbo setup, there is always a chance, right? Sure, you're making more power, but the block is not designed for more power from the factory. So we'll see. I haven't had a dyno before, so I don't know exactly how much power it's pushing, but the butt dyno says maybe about 300 crank, anywhere from probably 250 to 280 wheel horsepower, so probably around 300 crank. Again, depending on how much boost I run, it might be more, it might be less. The goal with the car is not big power. My RCF is way more powerful, but I think Turbo Lancer has so much sentimental value for me. It is 10 years I've owned the car since brand new, since 2015. You know, every year I do make a yearly update video. I'm really hoping I will be able to get the car back before end of 2025, just so I can do a 10-year anniversary video. But yeah, we shall see. Just want to give you guys a quick update because a lot of people have been asking me about the Turbo Lancer build. I'm waiting as well. So hope you guys like it. And if you guys have any suggestions or after hearing the sound clip you think you might be able to diagnose it, leave in the comment section below.
Several days later.
Alright, so quick update. Since I shot this video, it's only been a couple days and I just finally got an update from Long. So he has started working on the Turbo Lancer. I'm pretty excited, can't wait. So now that he's officially dug into looking at what's wrong, diagnosing it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get it figured out what the issue is and fixed. Stay tuned for some updates. And here's a little update as of 2 hours ago. So yeah, if you guys want to stay up to date, I post on my Instagram stories first before YouTube sees it. I'm also going to be having a bunch of other cool stuff coming up pretty soon in the next few months. So if you haven't already followed me on Instagram, make sure to follow me. I'm going to link it right here. If you guys stay to the end, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. One like is one prayer to get the Turbo Lancer back. Thank you, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.